Soy was beside Shinbi when she was cast, and Soy was offered too, but refused right at the spot. Okay. I'm friends with a model and a potential model. If you model, won't you be able to meet cute male models? I asked her why later on, and she replied like this. Okay. That I appreciate her for like wanting to be a designer rather than a model. I mean, like, models and designers, they're all equally important. But the way she's wording it, you know, who can touch the models as much as she likes, as much as she wants. Those are wanting to be the designer the wrong way. After that, I didn't listen carefully. I was wondering why today was so quiet. She turned her head towards the flashlight. Countless phones were flashing through the windows on the hallway. It's a sight that has become common due to Shinbi's rising popularity. Everyone seems to have waited for this moment. Shinbi missed class a lot last week. Even I just barely said hi to the cafeteria last week. Oh. That's a good question. Shinbi, what's up? To buy milk? Her face. Oh, that face gives me life. That face makes everything okay. Soy. That's only sold here. School exclusive milk, apparently. Yep. Right. It's had a heart attack. Why? A heart attack? Why? Strawberry milk is yummy. In front of you. Whoa, excuse me, this music. A blood? And a knife? Call 911. I don't like the way that this is and here is freezed. That looks like a... It's a scalpel? It's ketchup. Oh! Okay. I cut it with this surgical knife! Some got on my clothes. Okay. Huh. So, by Beulah? What? That's a weird way to eat a hamburger. Nah, I'm not gonna get a knife. I'm gonna cut it with my scalpel. Yeah, okay. Like, why did he have to eat a burger in the morning? Yeah, that's true. Why would you eat a burger in the morning? I mean, no shame, no shame, no shade. But it's slightly concerning sometimes. I don't know, it's like the same concept when, like, in high school, people would literally just have a gallon of Coke. Yes, that actually happened. But, like, sometimes they would have one of those bottles or just Coke in the morning. I would just look at them like, how do they do that? How? Like, I don't know if it's because, like, since I gotten older, I can't take, like, that sweet stuff in the morning. But even then in high school, I was just like, huh? What is this? Yeah, exactly, Soy! You get me! Why in the world did he use a surgical knife to cut food? How do they take care of the equipment here? I mean, why is there a surgical knife in the first place? We don't even learn anatomy. I mean, was he a nerd? I mean, even if he was a nurse, having a surgical knife still wouldn't really make... I mean, I think it kind of makes sense. I don't know. It depends. If he's a nurse, then maybe? But also, why would you have it on you at all times? Oh! It was crazy to have had a crush on him just for his looks. Weren't cute looks all that mattered? What are you talking about? Good looks are just necessary for starting love. What comes next is more important for true love. Appearance is simply... I mean... Appearance is simply the first gate guys have to pass. The second gate is being normal. Mr. Eugene failed to pass the second one. I nod. I agree that he's not normal. I mean, being normal is kind of overrated too. If you want to say he's creepy, then he kind of gives off creepy vibes. I can be totally wrong. I can be totally wrong, and this poor innocent man I just ended up calling creepy, you know? Do you know what the third gate is? No. What is it? It's manners? It's manners, manners. Oh, but if they don't pass the fourth gate, all of those are useless. The fourth one is, oh gosh, Soy. Soy's eyes glimmered. Oh my gosh, she's got heart on her eyes and everything. Oh my god, capability. But again, if they can't pass the fifth gate, it's just like spraying soy sauce onto a beautifully cooked steak. The fifth gate is, hey, are you listening? I just hope that someone manages to pass all those gates before she becomes a wrinkly grandmother. How did I think about it? The school nurse was looking for you. The school nurse, okay. What? Wait, so he is the school nurse! Let's see. No biggie. Miss Health Commissioner, have a safe trip. I wish you good luck. Alright, thank you. I stood up weakly. As I walked, drowned in my thoughts, I quickly arrived in front of the infirmary.
I should listen to Soy and stop staring at nothing. I tap both my cheeks with my hands.
Oh, like this? Oh my gosh, the skeleton has like roses and everything. Oh, that's a fancy skeleton.
You looked for...
Oh, okay. You know what he reminds me of? Do you guys ever watch Shaman King? He reminds me of Faust from Shaman King, where he has like I believe it was his wife and like his undead wife that he like keeps in a coffin.
The handsome guy was embracing a skeleton model and ardently and confessing his love in the morning. He's so good looking. What a shame. There are more than a few people who are blessed with good looks, but miserable fail at using them. Would others think like this of me playing with dolls? Let's make sure no one knows. No one has to know. My belief that some hobbies should remain a secret was not wrong.
I don't know, that's debatable. Maybe I'm too open about my hobbies, but I also understand how, like, some people may be embarrassed, like, the way how she talks to her dolls and stuff. Like, I could understand why she doesn't want to say to people, oh, I talk to my dolls, right? But,
Mr. Eugene, I heard you asked for me.
He looked at me with bitter eyes for interrupting their private quality time. Oh man, he's got the anime shine. He looks dandy as always. Just the looks. As for some time ago, and now here you are. He had me run errands that often, but still doesn't know my name.
He doesn't know the name of most kids. Oh, but he did seem to remember Soy and Shinbi's. Probably because they're pretty. No, sweetie, you're pretty. What are you talking about? Of course, his idea of beauty is a bit different from those of others. Oh, sorry, I forgot.
Oh. He pointed at the upper body anatomy model he frequently used during classes. Okay. His name was, I think, Christopher. Oh, they named him. Okay. Whenever I ran errands, he often told me all kinds of stories. One of them was about Christopher. Christopher is apparently Beatrice's half-brother. It's fantastic.
Mr. Eugene is honestly annoyed with him, but he takes care of him because Beatrice adores him. Such a tear-jerking story. I don't think I can carry this alone. Although the model was just the upper body, it was too heavy for a girl to carry alone.
Honestly, although, wouldn't they have like a wheelie thing? Like, wouldn't they be on wheels? I could be wrong. I picked the model up in quite an unattractive pose. He didn't give me a single glance, despite me struggling to pick it up.
Well, we will... Mr. Eugene, I'll be heading out.
Yo, he's got some guts to do that, and it's cool.
I should close the door when I head out.
Yeah. Some kids who were passing by heard his voice through the open door and started whispering. Some argued that it didn't matter because he looks cute. Let me actually quickly save. You know, knowing my computer, it's gonna be like, we outie! And just vanish. Some argue that it didn't matter because he looks cute.
If I'm not to ruin my life with just one choice, I would quit thinking that. Someone else says that he's too creepy and asks if he's not crazy. I agree. Ugh, heavy. Christopher, I mean this model, was indeed too heavy for a girl to carry. The only reason why I can manage to carry it is because my trained arm muscles are used to carrying 2-kilogram dolls every day. Are you training to be... What? Ugh, so many boys pass by, but no one even looks. No one even notices because I'm too ordinary anyways. Things would be different for Soy and Shinbi. Soy would have shoved the boys around like a queen, and for Shinbi, girls would have volunteered to help. I smirked at imagining all that. I don't really feel better, though. I agree, too, that their looks attract people. Oh no, recess will be over soon. I should hurry up. I'm here! Guys, I'm back! I'm tired. I throw myself into the sofa without even taking my uniform off. As I bury myself in the comfy sofa, I felt as if all my sore muscles were screaming. God, my shoulders! Tomorrow I'm definitely not going to even ask Mr. Eugene. Even if Mr. Eugene asks for help, all I do is suffer. Why are we here? Only to suffer. I turned around on the sofa. As usual, I blankly stared at the ceiling. There's so much to do, but I don't even want to move a finger. I have to take out the trash and wash my uniform, but I don't want to move at all. I overworked myself today. I ran in the morning so I wouldn't be late. I carried around a heavy model, and I even survived the hellish cafeteria during lunch. I just want to rest and sleep like this. But the list of chores kept swimming in my head, so I couldn't just stay still. I can't just lie down like this. Let's finish cleaning quickly and then lie down. I gathered my sluggish strength and stood up. This house Grandpa left me was too big to live by myself. An educator and a book lover, Grandpa had many books. He moved to larger and larger houses to keep all these books and eventually settled in this mansion. When Grandpa was alive, they often fought over those books. Even I never saw all the books in the house, and there were rooms I couldn't enter because of them. There's a lot of books. He could build a library! Thanks to them, cleaning was always difficult. But I have no intention of throwing them away. Even if Grandpa passed away, since his memories are in those books, they are precious to me as well. Shall we start with the living room? I took off my uniform and got the vacuum cleaner. Huh? Was someone expected? Who is it? Delivery. Delivery? Oh, I was expecting something. Weren't you expecting shoes? Thank you. As soon as I got the package, I headed to my room. Yay! I've been waiting for this a long time. Oh, those are some awesome shoes! In the box was a splendid handmade suit and a pair of black boots. They were no bigger than my hands, but were as intricate as those of humans. Well, I can always clean later. Doll fans have different priorities from normal people. If you buy something new, you naturally had to set everything else aside and try it on the doll and take pictures. I laid down the dolls from the shelf and tried this and that on them. Pretty as expected. The wait was worth it. The room quickly turned into a mess while I dressed the dolls into pretty clothes. I long forgot I had been cleaning just a while ago. I drown in my own thoughts as I look around the room full of doll props. Other people will find it strange that I play with dolls even though I'm not a child. Nothing strange about it. If they see a grown-up student still collecting dolls, they'll think she's juvenile. And if they find out that dolls are quite expensive, they'll think it's more bizarre. But I don't think I'm weird. So I have no desire to be understood by others. Sometimes it gets a bit uncomfortable and lonely, but I don't have much problem with making excuses like now. But if there's one thing that bothers me, it's not being able to tell my friends.
Well, why not? Friends will accept you for who you are.
Soy and Shinbi would never guess this side of me. I thought of the friends who are always by my side.
I put the dolls on the shelf and plopped down on the bed.
Hey, guys, if I tell Soy and Shinbi the truth, what would they say? The dolls silently look at me. Well, I've gotten this far anyways. All I have to do is keep up like this.
I stretch as far as I can on purpose to shake off all the worries. After stretching my muscles, I suddenly feel fatigue flood over me.
I have to finish cleaning.
I need an angel